that when I got to the to Sarstoon Bar, I tell the leader of the expedition, who is, I think, Mr. De La Fuente, that I've come as far as here, and this he said he knew the way anyways. I just want to clear that point one time, because it wasn't my decision to make this left turn, because he said he knew where we were going. So that's why I took this turn here.
He told you to take
by his order, because I immediately tell him I only know as far as the bar. So when we came, which is okay, yeah, right over here. I know as far as here is the settlement. This is a settlement. We come sometimes from Punta Gorda and play football here. So I know as far as here and around here, but farther up I didn't know. So he said they know the way. So we came up this way, and about right here, we should have gone this way to Gracias a Dios, and I made a left turn here instead of going straight or staying on my right. So immediately I went about 100 yards and I spin right back. Spinning back before I even get to the to this corner here, then the Guatemalan vessels, they approach us about here, right here at this point here. And when they approach us, they asked me then for my license, registry for the boat, my manifest for the boat, for the passengers on board actually. And I told them, well, we were in Belize waters, and I didn't thought or think that we need any manifest to come to our waters, because we're not intending to go to Livingston. So he then they talked with us for a while, and then after that they tell us the way is this way, and he was going to like escort us or followed us. So they just locked up on our boat. They tied up on our boat. One soldier jumped out and tie a thick rope on my boat, and then they just another soldier stayed in there, and then one to the back, and then they just start towing us, and they come through here. They took us through here. They took us through here and all the way up to here. This is where I tell them that this is as far as I'll allow them to tow the boat, because in the open sea it would be disastrous, because definitely the swells were big and they were going to just it wasn't safe, and it was just going to be bad. So we debated there for a while. I started to slow down, because then they wanted us to the boat from our boat to go to the Coast Guard, and they was going to have our boat towed to Livingston. So since they were insisting, because they were armed, and the guy was telling me, well, let's go to the Coast Guard, 'cause everybody got to come off. So I attempt closely once, and the wave almost tipped the end of the Coast Guard, which is a big iron boat, on our boat. So I fully reversed the boat back way, and I said, I'm not going to attempt that again. If you guys want us to go to Livingston, then we'll drive our way to Livingston. Anyway, we came here, and then we come to Livingston, right here. We got here about I'd say somewhere around 6:30, and that's where we stayed for a while until the captain that brought us went and looked for the port authority. The worst part of it was actually went from Sarstoon to the Coast Guard. That was the worst part of it, because that's where we almost capsized. Two big waves lashed into the boat, and that's where I said, well, you guys, I won't let you take my transfer my passengers to another boat. We got to go like that. And that's where the infantry quickly maneuver beside me, and one come out, and the officer came in, and that's how we went to Livingston, and that's how we ended up to Livingston.